Hello, Steve here again from Sticks Fix, and in this video I've bought something else off eBay that's broken. I'm going to try my best to fix it. Now this is another Nintendo Switch Lite, so this is the third one I've purchased. The first one had a dodgy battery and a couple of broken, well, it had some corrosion, it was water damaged, to replace some of the ribbon cables. So I still need a new battery for that one, and they're not commercially available. The second one turned out that it just had a dodgy power pack, and I managed to sort that out, remove the parental controls, and that one's working 100%. So this one, I'm hoping I can either repair as it is, or I can at least use the battery from it for my first one. So, like I say, it was from eBay, it was sold as faulty. I'll just show you the listing here. So this is the listing. As you can see, I paid £76 for it. Faulty Nintendo Switch Lite console, turquoise. Conditions for parts not working. The right stick broke on the console. I replaced it with another brand new stick, but can't get it to work properly. The screen light turns on, but with no image. Sound works from both speakers. The console has some light cosmetic scratches. No charger or original box. UK only, please. So I'm guessing from that someone has tried to fix, well, as we said, they've tried to fix the analog stick, taken it apart and broken it. So I'm quite interested to see what they've done to it and see if there's any way that I can try and fix what they've broken. So someone's definitely been in this one before. I'm not going to be the first person in. I thought it might make quite an interesting little video, so let's get cracking. Let's have a look at it. So it does come with the original box. Which is nice. Oh, what's this? Oh, this is interesting. We have a box that says spare parts on it. Wow. Okay, I look forward to opening that. Save that though, let's have a look at this first. Okay, so I think we can see where they've tried to replace the analog stick, because we've got a black one in there. Yeah, it's not together properly, and those are the wrong screws. They should be crosshead screws, and they're tri-wings. Tri-wing. I think anyway. I'm pretty sure they're crosshead. Anyway. Sure they are on mine. Let's just see if it turns on. Nope. That's possibly because the battery's flat. Let's try and plug in. In fact, before we do that, let's have a look what's in this box. What is this? Please feel free to contact us via email for return replacement compensation or a full refund if you are unsatisfied with our product in any way. We will make every effort for 100% satisfaction of our customers. Okay. Oh, this is nice. Nice little brush. Little prying tools and some more I guess that's the one that they took out that was broken. So that's the black one. It's definitely an aftermarket one. Oh, we've got some little covers as well. This is interesting, isn't it? Well, some screws in here. Oh wow. A bit of broken plastic. That'll be interesting to see where that fits. Right, okay. I'm a bit worried now. I've got no idea what to expect inside this, but let's try and charge it up and see if it does anything. Yep, at 0.8. 0.08. Try it the other way around. Oh, there we go, 0.25. So I wonder whether that is now tried to turn itself on. I think I'm just going to leave that charging for a bit. Okay, so I've left this on charge now, and as you can see, it has gone to 1.4 amps, which I think means it's fast charging now. So it does look like there's nothing wrong with the battery. So I'm just going to try and switch it on now. There you go, it's made a noise. Okay, it's doing stuff. So we've got no screen, which is what it said in the description, to be fair. It does look like both of those are working. Okay. Okay, well let's take it apart and see what we've got going on in the inside of this. I don't have my screwdriver set. Not going to get very far without that, am I? How do you turn it off? There you go. The good thing is, at least I know the battery's working, so even if I can't get this working now, I know I've got a good battery that I can put into my first Nintendo Switch Lite, the yellow one, and I can make that one into a fully working one. That screw is particularly chewed up. Come back to that one. Wow. And so is that one. Try to use a slightly bigger bit. I'm not sure whether that'll fit in. Yeah, there we go, got it. I just don't fancy putting these back in. Yeah, it's chewed up that. And this one's just the same. Can't get that one at all. If you can see that, it's quite badly chewed. That's supposed to be a tri-wing head, I think. I'm not sure how I'm going to get that out. Yeah, there's practically nothing left of that now. What am I going to do? I don't have any threaded screw removing tools. This could very well be the end of the video. Nearly sworn. What am I going to do? Okay, I'm probably going to regret this, but I'm going to try and drill this this screw out because it's threaded beyond all recognition. Am I getting there? I think that might have got it. Let's try and open this up now. Well, that's easy. No, still. Oh no, just turned it on. Okay, it's gone back over again. Yes. Okay, that's a result. So we've got one duff screw. I might be able to get that if I can remove this. I might be able to just get some pliers on that and get that out. Right, let's see what we've got here. Okay, let's take this off. Oh, I was just turning round. So that's obviously not the right screw. So it's not coming at all, it's just turning round. If I just gently, there we go. Obviously the wrong screw, it's just pinged out. Okay. So the screen, I mean this is the backlight here. The screen is it this one? I'm trying to remember now from, I think it's that one. Let's strip this down a bit more. There's a screw missing. Oh, I do have a box full of screws, so that they kindly provided with it. The thing that's confusing me is if the person that tried to repair this took this apart to just repair. Ah, no, it's this. I was thinking it's this side because there's only that little leaf board there, but they've had to take all of this out. So straight away, I'm just thinking that they've just buggered up the ribbon cable for the screen when they've tried to put it back in. Now, is it that one or that one? Wish I could remember. I'm just going to have a closer look. I don't know, but I want to swap this out anyway because obviously a black one looks stupid. If you're going to put one black one on, you might as well put two in. But I'm also curious as to what was wrong with the original one, which I'm guessing is this that they've taken out, because it's not cracked. I wonder if it just... oh, hang on, yeah. Must have some stick drift or something. In fact, why am I doing this? Remove the battery, Steve. Remove the battery. There we go. Battery's out. Right. Now I can remove some of these ribbon cables. You see, this one here doesn't look particularly level. Looks like it goes up slightly. I don't think that one's seated correctly. Or is it? No, it's not. That's not in there. Please don't tell me that's it. If that's it, the person that tried to repair this is going to be kicking themselves because that is a schoolboy error. I'm going to see if that has made any difference before I go any further. I mean, I do want to change out that thing anyway, but this one's fiddly. Good grief. I wish I had taken that one out now. Back in. Right, so what else did I take out? Took out that one. Put that one back in. Put the battery back in. And let's try and turn this bad boy on now. Ah, okay. So it's come on. I've still got no screen. So it wasn't that. Phew, okay. Well, not phew, because that would have been nice and easy. Yeah, I'm going to have to take this part a bit further and see what's going on. Oh, look at that. I wasn't particularly heavy-handed with that. I wonder whether that was already broken. You see that? Oh, good grief. Is that going to go back in? I might need my microscope on that. Yeah, it's come out. Shh. Okay. It's just pinged across the room. Oh. Found it. It doesn't look broken, so I might be able to get that back in. Or I might not. Because it's tiny. Oh, well, if I had it then. Oh, I've dropped it. Where did it go? Oh no! Oh, come on, it can't have gone that far. Gotcha! Right, I'm going to put that to one side, and I'll worry about that later. Let's take the rest of this out. Another screw in the wrong place. Yeah, it's just turning around. They're not even. It's not even connected. Wow. Okay, so that's that board out. Oh, it looks like it's chewed up, doesn't it? I think it's okay though. Do you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking that I could open my yellow one again, and I can swap some parts around to see if I can see where the problem is. It's very possible because the backlight is here and it runs through this ribbon cable here through to here, and the connector on this wasn't right because it just pinged off. It wasn't, I didn't particularly force it or anything. So I'm wondering whether it just wasn't making a good connection from here round to here into the backlight. But having said that, the power button did work. I'm pretty sure I clicked these buttons here and made a noise as well. And also, the analog stick. So I'm not 100%. But I think if I can swap some bits around, then I've got a better chance of working it out. Okay, so I've got the yellow Nintendo Switch Lite from my first video. This was the water damaged one. Now everything works on this now after I repaired it, apart from the battery. So I know that the screen works, so what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and connect up the motherboard from the faulty turquoise Nintendo Switch into this one and see if we get a display. And I'm going to try and fault find just to try and work out which part has failed, if it's the if it's the main board, if it's the side leaf board or whatever you want to call it, or if it's the screen itself. I should be able to work it out. So I'm going to take this one apart. In fact, while I'm here, let me look at the screws. Yeah, they're crossheads. Yeah. So the top two and the bottom two are crossheads. And we've got 4 tri-wings on the back. I thought so. So, whoever put that back together obviously wasn't paying attention. I'm not saying that I'm perfect, but it's quite a schoolboy thing, that. So let's go. As you can see, there's no battery in this because I took it out in the previous video, which was fun. So it's ready for a new battery. So if I can't get the turquoise one to work, I can just take the battery out of that one, put it in this one, and I do have a working switch here. This was the water damage one. There's the pink label. Right, so what am I doing now? What am I doing? Yeah, I think the first thing I'm going to do, because it'd be easier than messing about with taking the battery out of that one and putting it in here, I'm going to take this board out and put this board into the faulty turquoise one and then see if it works. If it does, then we know that it's the turquoise board that's faulty, the main board. If it doesn't, then I think it's probably going to be the screen, but it could be something else on there. So at least it'll eliminate one thing. So that is the good board out. We're going to call it the good board, even though it's been water damaged. This is the good board. I'm now going to put this into the faulty turquoise Nintendo Switch. Okay, so I'm putting the good board in the faulty Switch. I don't like the way this one's all chewed up. Doesn't look like that on the other one. I think that is just a fan. Okay, right, let's try that. Have I got everything in? I think I have. See if that comes on. Oh, ho, ho. Oh, yes it does. Yes it does. resisted the temptation to scream yes there because, well, there's been no sound because I've disconnected the speakers, haven't I? But that has definitely come on. Right, so we know 100% that the screen works. Yes, there's nothing wrong with the screen. So, it's something on this board. I wonder whether it is just that ribbon connector there. Because everything else in this now is from the faulty board, apart from this board, which is from the yellow one, which I called the good board. It's so difficult not to lose track of what's what. So now that it's working, it's got to be something on here. Right, I can concentrate my efforts on this. Good. Let's turn this off. I'm going to get my microscope and I'm going to try and refit the little connector thing that came off the ribbon. Cable connector. Oh my god. 47 minutes later. Well, I'm going to have to give up doing that. And I think even by using Captain tape or whatever, it's not going to make a good connection there. Right, I'm going to stop. Right, I've got absolutely no chance of getting that connector back on. It's one side of it snapped off, and it's going to be impossible. So I'm not going to give up now because there's no way I'm going to be able to swap that over, and I don't even have one to replace it with anyway. Could I get it to work with some Captain tape? Probably not, but it might be worth a try. Or I can just save this board for spares, and if I leave that board in there, I've got a working switch. What to do? Yeah, right, you know what? I am going to save this one for spares. I'm going to use the board out of the yellow one. I'm going to put it into the turquoise, the faulty one. I'm going to switch out the buttons and the analog stick. Do I need to do the buttons? No, just the analog stick. And then I've got a fully working one. I'm also going to use the proper screws to put everything back in. Yeah, so I'll do that now, and then I can use this one for spares for future videos. I'm just annoyed. I really want to get them both working, but I just can't see what I can do. I'm going to take the analog stick out of this one. Okay, I'm going to put all of these back together now. So the next time you see them, this will be back together. It will have the motherboard in from the yellow one, and it will have the thumbstick in, the right thumbstick from the yellow one. Everything else is from the original faulty turquoise Nintendo Switch Lite. So let's put it all back together and let's see if we can get that working. I've just remembered about this this stripped screw, so I'm going to have to try and take this out somehow. Whether I can just do it with this. Let's try these. Gotcha! no. I didn't put the membrane in for the buttons. You absolute. Okay, so I've saved the stripped screw for last. So obviously this is a replacement. Let's just hope this goes in. Yes, it does. And there's no damage there at all. That's perfect. Right, all back together. Let's see if this bad boy comes on now. Yep, charger light. Nintendo Switch logo. Ka-ching! And we're in. Right, let's test the buttons first. Yep. That one's not going back to the middle, is it? And that's the one that was already on there. It's ever so slightly off, isn't it? Does that mean if you just stood still, it's going to start wandering off a bit to the left? Oh, that's irritating. So I've read this before, I needed to change both of these sticks, but it looks a bit. Let's try this one. This is the one that I've swapped out. Yeah, that one's absolutely fine. No, it's not going back to centre, is it? Oh, that is annoying. I wonder if I can just drop some IPA in there while it's off and give it a wiggle around, whether there's just a bit of debris in there. Let's check the screen. Yep, that's all good. Right, well, let's turn this off. And let's try and drop some IPA inside here and give it a good wiggle. If that's while I wait for it to dry, I'm going to try and get rid of this red mark that's on the back. Oh no, come back on. Oops. There we go. Red mark is gone. Oh, it's so hard not to swear. Yeah, it's cleaned up really nice. Let's try again. Oh yeah. Now working like a dream. Okay, a little bit of recalibration to the trick. Okay, I'll update that later. Does look like it's working fine. I need to check again, don't I? Yes. Okay. Okay, I don't need to play that. Okay, well, that's it for this video. A bit of a weird one, really. So I've got a working Switch Lite, and the problem was. Problem was, I think there was the connector, the ribbon connector. This one here, bottom, the broken one, obviously. The piece on the board. In fact, I've got it here, haven't I? Let's start this whole thing again. So I think the problem was this this connector here. So the little clamp had pinged off. Now, admittedly, it did that when I was messing about with it, but there must have been something wrong with it because, you know, I didn't do anything. I didn't apply any force to it or anything, and it came off at this side. So I'm guessing that when the guy took this apart to replace the analog stick, that he just, you know, accidentally did something wrong there. So I've got a working one. I can now use this for parts. I've got all these other parts as well. I've got, you know, loads here. So out of the, how have I bought now? 3. I've got the yellow one. I bought a grey one and a turquoise one. I've got 2 fully working ones out of the 3, and I've got a load of parts left over. So I'm pretty happy with that. So maybe if I purchased another one, I'm pretty confident out of all those spare parts I'll be able to get it working. Unless of course it's the same connector that's broken, and then I won't be able to. So yeah, I'm pleased with that in the end. You know, it's fully working. I'll have a play around with it, obviously, just to make sure that it does fully charge up, it maintains the charge. You know, you can play online and all the rest of it, but the signs are that it's okay. So yeah, happy with that. So if you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe for more Can I Fix It videos. Thanking you.